Just kidding. How we doing? Hi there. Welcome in. I am Chef Jay Tay. Happy to see all of you back. I hope you are doing well. My internet seems to be doing okay. Things seem to be looking all right here. It only took, like, I don't know, 7 streams, 8 streams. Moo. Hello, Muskeg. Welcome in, Soph Love. Hello, Will Poker. 2 cameras and everything tonight. The delay for stream actually started out being the GoPro. It took me a good 2-3 reboots in order to get the GoPro cooperating. I'm unsure why. But it is back cooperating. It has been beaten back into submission. Welcome, Soph. Did I say Soph twice? I don't know. I'm so discombobulated between... So we're doing tacos tonight. But... chicken al pastor tacos. Always on the back table on streaming nights. Update on the new cutting glass project. I have gotten it all completely cut other than one piece. I am waiting for a piece of glass to arrive. It's due to arrive on Thursday according to interwebs. And so Wednesday will be spent grinding all of those pieces to fit nicely together. And hopefully it'll be a little bit of a quicker job this time with grinding than last time. Hopefully overall it's a little bit quicker. No one's sticking their neck out there to try the scramble tonight? This is so much better on my end. Like, I don't even... Yeah. We're back to a beautiful average time to render frame, which was not doing all that bad before, but it was on the edge before. The real thing was HVAC, but I think I got that. I think I got it, but I don't know. Hi, JK. What's up, Muskeg? It doesn't look broke to me. We had a vote for bacon during the stream. Huh? Now you're making me check what's going on with it. That worked fine. They both went up by 1. I'll check the log, see if it erred. Actually, I can just go there over here. Yep, it aired out. Now I just have to remember after stream to address it. Thank you all for joining me tonight after all of this hassle. Here's to good streams in the future. Cheers. Alright, where do we start with this madness tonight? I think we start with some onion. I might even have half an onion left over. I don't remember if I used the whole onion yesterday or not. I used the whole thing yesterday. I'm happy with my new meter in front of me on SprinkleBot here. I want to improve on it even further, but I have a very simple meter in front of me, very bold on my SprinkleBot dashboard now, that reports what % of people in chat have been seen before. And so I should be repeating myself or not, sort of a thing. Should I be telling people basic things or not? Hey, main event, welcome in. Sprinkles are not the same as dough balls or channel points in my stream main event. They are separately calculated by my bot. They are done by being in chat when events happen, being in chat, being actively in chat, communicating in Discord, communicating in any of the other platforms that I stream on. It is multi-platform. Although it looks like it might be, at least the dashboard looks like it might be having issues. Yeah, well, it's having issues with Kick. I'm having all sorts of issues with Kick. Hey, Jana. Ooh, gifts. I hope it's not a devious one. Hello, YouTuber. Yes, hello. I'm alive, I'm not a bot, I'm actually cutting onions right now. How we doing today, John Ray? Going a little bit finer with this second onion. Or second half. I hope everyone's having a lovely start to their week and no one showed up to work and there was extra work. Well, unless you want extra work. Doesn't look much finer. It was a little finer. Oh, I'm just not talking enough. Yeah, there's nothing in there, Birdie. I'm now feeling like I should refill that. What am I making tonight? Well, it's the title. I'm making tacos. Chicken al cabor. Or is that what it is? I don't even remember off the top of my head. It's pork and pineapples. But I'm also making some pico. I've got some cabbage to chop up with it. Yeah. Okay, so that's with the pico. That's with cooked down. Start heating a pan back here. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Oh, hey, let's chop up some pepper while that's warming up. Some monster cloves. Because I'm not qualified. I appreciate the idea of gifting. That is possible over on Twitch, but on YouTube, I am not monetized. I don't have nearly enough followers. They require quite a few followers in order to, or subscribers, in order to be monetized. Alright, onions going in. I can smell that oil. I'm okay with this being rough. Actually, I should be okay with all of it being rougher than it is. I should have been lazier, because this is all going in the blender here. And like last time, I'm not worried about seeds, but I'm not looking to keep them. Dried peppers going in there. Garlic going in there. Hey, Tiff Tiff. Agalani, I think that's your name. It's sort of hard to see with the coloring. My eyes are going bad of mold. I'm having a pretty good day. However, I have just gone through a rather frustrating hour or so. I've been having issues with the stream and quality and all of that. It seems to be doing pretty well tonight. I think I've got it. Hopefully you've got it figured out. But it's been a stressful couple of days with issues showing up that I didn't really figure out how to resolve offhand or quickly. Did I say hi, Tiff Tiff? Welcome in, Tiff Tiff. Crushed pineapple this time around. Did I say hi to you, Tiff Tiff? Welcome in, Tiff Tiff. Ooh, that's pouring out quicker than I expect. That's about right, anyways. I keep doing that, and the YouTubers will unfollow me thinking that I am a bot. Blender. Heat off on the pan. I am now going to take this. Thank you, YouTuber. Welcome in, Bruce. Can you say how much that costs, please? Unfamiliar with what you're interested in the cost of, Bruce. So we got our dried peppers, guajillo peppers. I've got ancho powder in there. We got garlic. We got red onion. Got the pineapple in there. I'm going to hit it with a touch of sugar because I'm not trusting that pineapple to be as sweet as I want it to be. I'm going to add a chicken bouillon cube and some water, and we're going to give it a blend. Two cups of water. Well, minus whatever just poured on the cutting board. This has to be a fine pouring utensil. I paid all of $1.99 for it. You can over on Twitch, or on Streamlabs, or on Patreon, but yeah, I'm not big enough on YouTube for that. I'm gonna mute for the blend. Alright, so got that pureed up into a nice, wonderful sauce to cook our chicken in. Last time I made Al Kabor, I explained this. This is sort of like it's typically done on a vertical spit or a vertical roaster. What you have are typically the thinner pieces of pork layered with pineapple on top of each other, heated with a spit, and then sliced down like it's... And this is my at-home alternative where I'm essentially going to braise the chicken in the same sauces instead of pork. Alright, so next steps here is chicken. Let's get our chicken seared. I have purchased some chicken thighs. We're going to sear these over on the stove. I have been streaming since 2019. I'm not 100% sure when I started uploading to YouTube. I should have majority of them on YouTube, though. I've been doing it for a minute. Yeah, muskeg. Not quite true. So add some oil to the pan. And for anyone new in, I also do stained glass work now. Either cutting_glass here on Twitch or cutting_glass_art on YouTube with the @ symbol at the beginning. Salt these chicken thighs. They're not in here very nice, but I'm not going to bother fixing them. I'm not checking them for bone chips or anything tonight either. I'm just YOLOing it. These, if you're unfamiliar, processed chicken thighs, at least here in the US, there's about a 25-30% chance there's a bone chip per thigh. Well, thank you. I'm very happy that it's up and working again myself. Let's load it up. That is not overloaded, that is perfectly loaded. And nothing is perfect. Can I slide that? Is that the limit of this camera? Yeah, that camera's bottoming out there. Oh, that's why you're drooping all sorts of... You stay up here. Proceeds to droop down immediately after I let go and turn around. No, I do have a long calendar of things planned ahead of me. And I actually have one that I need to make up right now. I do have a whole bunch of ribeyes in my freezer right now. I haven't gotten through all of those. If those of you who remember me breaking down the roast, I haven't really gotten to many more of those. So there is steak around here waiting to happen, but it's also happened in not too far distant time. Not so much as I bought a bunch of beef anticipating the price of beef to go up. And it has. Yeah, when I bought that, I thought it was a pretty high price for what I was buying. The next week, the New York was the same price as what I bought the ribeye for. And now the New York is even more expensive. No, the problem is there isn't any beef to be bullish about. Then again, just about everything's going to pieces right now. All the fresh produce is questionable. We're having recalls on just about everything. But hey, the government's saving a nickel. No, we had that lovely sauce we created earlier in with this. Trying to sort of rinse out the container into this liquid. Try and get as much of it out of there. We just let that go. We turn this down to a low boil. And we just let that go. Look at the price of chicken this week. I bought tofu. Yeah, chicken's up there too. That... I'm pretty certain that pack of... I went with the non-organic Rocky instead of Rosie because of price today. And it used to be... I could find a decent pack of boneless thighs, $8-9. You know, Safeway, typical supermarket. Now it's like 20, or just under 20. You know, 17, 18. I know I said forget it, but I'm stirring it anyways. I need more onion. You know what? Actually, let's just chop some of this up finer. And the thing that I'm sort of realizing with, like, I didn't really have or buy a ton of canned goods before I started doing the Can It Be Delicious challenges. And I'm realizing that canned foods are not all that cheap. Like, they've always been sort of regarded as, like, the cheaper end of the stuff in the supermarket, and they may be. I don't know, but they still ain't cheap. Just means you have to be a little bit smarter with your purchases and how you work with it. I know it's tough to say when you're not having enough to eat. Which I hope everyone has enough to eat. My second hope is that it's delicious, but what about the most expensive thing I can find? What? Huh? Okay, not those, not that. What did I come in here for? That's what I'm after. But I did read an article not too long ago about lobster rolls being $30 plus these days. I mean, I'm not on the East Coast, so I don't know firsthand. I talked about cost of crawfish from Louisiana being $30 a pound, and you got to buy a couple of pounds. Oh, come on, just peel. I just want that one layer. Why you gotta be difficult, huh? I think that's enough for what I'm doing tonight. You'll work. There's a lobster roll place in town where it's $40 Canadian. You think you get fries for it? Yeah. And if you're in a Shake Shack and in a HMS host airport, apparently it costs you more if you don't tip. Though Shake Shack has now come out and said that that's entirely whatever franchisee was doing that, which was HMS Host, which I don't really know the company, but I've seen the logo all over airports. So to our onions and cabbage there, we'll add some salt. A little lime juice. Risking it for the culinary devil herb. My family are a long ways away from me. For those confused, I'm talking to both YouTube and Twitch tonight. Hey, Alex. We'll toss in a little of that cilantro. mix this all up a bit so that salt and lime and everything is hanging out. If you chat in YouTube and hang out in Twitch, you get double sprinkles. But YouTube's viewer detection is not very good, and so I can't really tell who's all there to track and give sprinkles just for hanging out on YouTube. Over on Twitch, it's sort of easy. You're technically in an IRC chat right now in Twitch, and so you get a connect and a disconnect notice when people join or leave the room. This is feeling like a nice tomato. That's not completely ripe, but pretty good for a commercial tomato. Come on. Cut. 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 There we go. How would you associate my YouTube account to your Twitch account? I can't really. Some of it I can get from Discord, but not really. It's getting easier, but Discord doesn't want you scraping that data, and I'm not really scraping it, but it's one way. If you have linked accounts on Discord. There is also, I haven't tested it to be proven, but I did set up ! Link account for that, but I don't remember the exact structure of the command. And like I said, I haven't fully tested it, especially recently. But if we have people in chat interested in linking their accounts, I can double check that and let people know next stream. I thought I had Discord open. I do. I'm reading Discord what you put in there, Muskak. Yeah. I've caught that a couple of times where it does sort of go rogue. And I'm not 100%. It might be Google's fault. Like, that is... My captions on stream, on the overlay that you all see, are using a straight-up OBS plugin and Google. It might be running a small local LLM or something for interpretation, like a light version of Whisper or something. I don't think so. I still got all sorts of cookies. I'm being good, chat. I haven't ate all the cookies. Make sure we're not sticking or anything. Just let that keep cooking. I'm actually surprised that isn't a bit darker considering the amount of ancho and pepper that's in that. Another bunch of cilantro. probably why the grills are cheap. Not that I'm thinking grills are really all that cheap, but they may not be more expensive than usual right now. More lime juice. Jalapenos. Pickled ones. These are the hot pickled jalapenos, not the sweet ones. I didn't know that they had those until like a couple of months ago when I was in the store and there was two of them side by side. Like, what? There's hot pickled and sweet hot pickled? Why do you need sweet pickled? Just give me the hot stuff. I mean, it's not even really that hot. Those of you who are regulars into my stream, I'm not making my own tortillas tonight. I'm just sort of over that for the moment. I have tortillas in the house because I need to make up the Can It Be Delicious stream when network stuff went haywire the other night. And so I'm going to use those tonight and buy more to do the Can It Be Delicious stream in the future. In fact, I probably should have bought more when I went out shopping today, but memory leaks like a sieve. Where do you put your cheese on your taco, chat? I just realized that could be interpreted an entirely different way. Anyways. Do you put it on the top? Or you put it down by the meat? I got this debate started in the Creator Club the other day. That I think the whole idea of putting cheddar cheese on the top of a taco, like Taco Bell does, and everyone else that's followed suit, is entirely for marketing and not for flavor or final product. Not American. I'm okay with cheese. I just don't think it deserves to be on the top. Like, it shouldn't be on top. And the reason that is because if you put it on bottom, the way it should be, where it's nice and melty, it disappears, as far as the picture's concerned. That's why I think Taco Bell uses, like, cheese sauce all the time when they're putting it in the inside of the taco, so that they can actually make it look like it's a sauce, like it's still there. I've heard someone, I forget who it was, someone in the chat was like, I'll agree with that other than with fish tacos. And I'm not sure that I agree with that even with fish tacos. Like, you want it down on the meat. The cheese is not a garnish. Let's see what you're doing over here. What are you doing over here? Oh, you're dirty. What are you doing over here, dirty? What's going on? What are you looking at the ceiling for, camera? What's your dealio? When did you stop paying attention to me? What's the face on the ceiling that you see there, camera? This looks too much like coleslaw to me than it should. Like, it is not coleslaw. Uh-oh. Like, that's the other thing with putting cheese on the top of the taco. Like, it's cold cheese then. Like, do you really want to eat cold cheese on your hot taco? It just doesn't make sense. So now we're just sort of waiting on this chicken to cook down a bit. We're pretty much there. There's just a little bit of encouragement, and this chicken is starting to break up here, but we're going to give it a little bit longer. I think I'm going to take a little bit of an AFK here. Maybe a 5-minute breather. Air out this very warm kitchen right now. And come back and attack building everything here. So we just went to an ad. I'll see all of you lovely people back here in, let's say, 8 minutes.
Better buy Bird's Eye. Better buy Bird's Eye.
Yes, always look for this Bird's Eye Bird, your guarantee of top quality frozen food. And your big Bird's Eye buy this week is Bird's Eye Orange Juice. Easy, you can serve it in a minute. Thrifty, it will save you money. Orchard fresh and delicious.
Better buy Bird's Eye. Better buy Bird's Eye.
No, Jane and Ann aren't the Crest testers here. Their daddy is. You see, Crest also showed it worked for older people like the Allbrands before it became recognized effective against cavities. Jim, when were you in this toothpaste test?
Back in college.
Let's show the story filmed at a recent reunion. Well, Jim, how did you become part of this toothpaste test?
The dentists at Indiana University asked us to.
Did many others join you in the test?
Quite a few. 246, as a matter of fact.
Did every one of you use Crest in this test?
We use Crest. Their side, regular toothpaste.
Do anything special?
No, everyone brushed as usual for 2 years.
But your group had
34% fewer cavities with Crest.
You know what's happened since these tests, Mrs. Allbrand?
Well, a lot of us use Crest.
And Crest has become the only toothpaste recognized effective against cavities by the American Dental Association. Their Council on Dental Therapeutics reports Crest has been shown to be an effective decay-preventive dentifrice that can be of significant value when used in a conscientiously applied program of oral hygiene and regular professional care. What's your program, Mrs. Allbrand?
Wash between meal treats, brush often, and have regular checkups.
And use Crest, of course. Crest with Fluorostan, the only toothpaste recognized effective against cavities.
There's no other box of facial tissues like this. Scotty's new Magic Oval box. Only Scotty's give you tissues that float up gently, one at a time, and come out in neat handfuls, too, because there's a Magic Oval inside every new Scotty's box. Only Scotty's Magic Oval can give you tissues that float up, smooth and easy. No tugging, no tearing, no extra tissues tagging along. And Scotty's Magic Oval does even more. It lets you reach in for tissues by the handful, all neatly folded, just right for pocket or purse. Scotty's new Magic Oval box is pretty, too. And inside, soft, strong, sneeze-proof Scotty's. Remember, for tissues that float up smoothly and come out in neatly folded handfuls, look for Scotty's pretty new Magic Oval box, the only one of its kind.
If you've ever been to Venice, you remember the gondolas and the picturesque waterways. And you remember the food, too. Superb food, prepared with that very special Italian touch. The same special Italian touch that Chef Boyardee sauce with meat can give to your meals over here. Because the recipe for this tangy sauce has been brought over from Italy by this famous Italian chef. Chef Boyardee sauce with meat is made from juicy, sun-ripened tomatoes and tender quality beef, simmered in a spicy sauce that makes a rice and cheese loaf, a casserole, or a spaghetti dish a real Italian-style dish. So when you'd like to add that special Italian touch to your dinner, do it with Chef Boyardee sauce with meat. Try Chef Boyardee's sauce with mushrooms, too. Both are prepared from the chef's own Italian recipe.
Something new has been added. The General Electric portable mixer now has a drink mixer for delicious shakes and juice drinks in quicker than a shake. An extra attachment at no extra cost. This GE portable mixer weighs less than 3 pounds, yet it's powerful enough to blend the heaviest batter. Also mixes sauces at the range. It has low speed for cookie dough, medium speed for beating frostings, and high speed for whipping egg whites. And look, this handy push button releases the beaters at a touch. And no dangling cord. You can remove the cord so it stores neatly on the wall. Comes in 4 decorator colors. See it at your GE dealers. Does any mixing job anywhere.
Well, no wonder my laundry bill is so high. All those napkins last week.
Doeskin.
What?
You should use Doeskin dinner napkins.
Paper napkins? Oh, no.
I don't mean thin little paper napkins, but Doeskin dinner napkins. You'll love them.
Everybody loves Doeskin dinner napkins. These soft linen-like napkins are 2-ply in smart formal fold, in white and in beautiful pastel colors. And Doeskin dinner napkins are big. They cover your whole lap, and they stay put. What's more, they last throughout the meal, and they leave no lint.
But they are nice. And they would save my linen.
They save you money, too. Doeskin dinner napkins cost only 49 cents for 5 dozen. That's a fraction of a penny apiece.
All right, Dottie.
You'll find Doeskin dinner napkins, Doeskin facial tissues, and other Doeskin products at your favorite grocery, supermarket, department store, or drugstore. Look for the brown dispenser box.
Doeskin.
Hey, new Kellogg's Okays. Note the improvement? They put a bear on the box, which improved it so much, they decided to improve the cereal, too.
Oh, come on, Yogi. Let's be serious about Kellogg's new Okays, okay?
Like the Space Bears say, hey, okay.
Well, first, how nutritious are Kellogg's new Okays? Well, they're made from oats. And of all grains, oats are the richest in proteins and rich in other bodybuilding essentials, too. In fact, some people consider it their duty to eat oats. Yogi. But now, with a really delicious oat cereal like Kellogg's Okays around, people can have their oats and enjoy them, too. Especially Kellogg's new Okays. For Kellogg's new Okays are crispier... Cripsier and toastier, and therefore tastier than ever. So for the best in oats, get Kellogg's new Okays.
The one with the bear on the box. Suitable for Freeman.
Alexis Lachine wines are full of flavor. Alexis Lachine wines are dry. Alexis Lachine wines are mellow. Drink an Alexis Lachine wine with any kind of food. Or anytime you feel like relaxing with a drink. Alexis Lachine, fine French wines.
Right, alone, the San Francisco treat. Right, alone, everybody's got to be. Started out where cable cars play this song. Not right at home before very long. Right, alone, the San Francisco treat.
From San Francisco, famous for food, comes Rice-A-Roni, the exciting new side dish. Here at last is a welcome change, a change from potatoes. Now you can serve Rice-A-Roni, a delicious side.
Welcome back, everyone. I am back from my break. Hopefully you are as well. What's this? Am I seeing lag? Am I seeing tearing during that break? Is that what I saw? It's at least delayed over on Twitch now. I'm not seeing anything on my end. Nothing. Alright. I'm gonna continue as if everything's hunky-dory. Even though it doesn't seem like it is over on Twitch, maybe. I don't know. Get with it, Twitch. Let's stir up this chicken and see what we get. We're gonna have to chop it up. Let's give it a rough chop. Anything that's big enough that needs chopping. I mean, it's mostly falling apart, but I'm rushing it a little bit. Oh, hey, I forgot I'm heating that pan. That pan is probably plenty warm now. Another sad thing about these tortillas is I discovered that the local Safeway is no longer stocking what used to be the local tortillas. The company has moved Midwest due to real estate costs. It's cheaper for them to ship it from the Midwest than it is for them to process it here in California, apparently. So I'm just warming up tortillas a bit, so they aren't straight cold out of the fridge. We'll give the chicken a stir up in that. How we doing tonight, everyone? I think I asked that pretty early on, but I hope you're all doing well this lovely Monday. Lovely start to the week for most of us. Sort of torn for what I should do for... I have an upcoming theme redemption from Noimu to do Mexican corn elote mac and cheese. And typically elote, you have Mexican cheese, I forget which one it is, on the outside of it, crumbled on the outside of it. That very much is not mac and cheese cheddar. But quiet, you aren't supposed to hydrate. Bot's just going rogue in all sorts of ways these days. Most of them you can find putting food after it in Google search. Or are you saying you're upset that you didn't guess it? No. It's tried to give my info away to everyone. In fact, I had to change a stream key not too long ago. For that exact reason. Hey, Uncommon. I'm doing 4 tacos. Favorite candy is your... Ooh. It sort of surprises me that, like, supermarkets don't just have automated tortilla makers in them these days. Like, did no one go to Rio Bravo while it existed? Or any of the other Mexican restaurants that made tortillas fresh in restaurant? Like, they had machines to do it right there. It doesn't take a whole lot of work. I mean, they had someone watching it back then, but it's been 20, 30 years. Are those the coated one, the candy coated ones? You know what, let's bring the tortillas over here. Tortillas to the meat's easier than the meat to the tortillas. These are going to be some wet, sloppy tacos. They're going to be juicy, meaty. Just because I say so. Not because they're practically running out of the tortillas as is. Cheese on the meat. For 3 of them. I'm going to do one without cheese just to honor the no cheese on El Pastor suggestion. I guess I got too much cheese. Sitting here thinking, these were fish tacos. A little cucumber would be pretty awesome in this cabbage mix. Still getting artifacting. Had basically no lag locally. I'm gonna have to check the YouTube feed and see if the YouTube has tearing at the end too. It was a 3-letter word. I mean, you sort of had to. I'm gonna put the rest of this cheese over here. So there we have the chicken El Pastor tacos as promised after not delivering last Monday. Throw a knife in here and grab some photos. I apologize for not remembering who it is. I'm also not calling them out because I haven't noticed them in here this evening so far. Someone else was making this earlier this week just off of the idea that I was going to make it last Monday. And I'm sort of sad that I didn't hear from them to see how it turned out from them. I didn't see a photo of it either, but I'd hopefully like to hear if it was anything like this. Because that's looking pretty yummy to me, but also considerably wetter than I really expected it to be. Fava beans. With Chianti. Nice job, captions. You're just doing bang up job tonight. But I do believe this is where we're going to part ways for this lovely Monday evening. I do have to call the Wednesday ingredient challenge for powdered cheddar cheese. So Wednesday's dinner and dessert will include powdered cheddar cheese as an ingredient. I hope you come back to join me for that. If not, we've got the aforementioned mac and cheese and elote corn mix-up. That's going to be on Friday. And then what do we got on Sunday? Are we up to Michigan already? We had a vote on Michigan. Chat voted Detroit-style pizza. I don't have my calendar in front of me today. I don't know why. I usually have that pinned here. Yeah, Sunday we're doing Michigan. We're going to be doing Detroit-style pizza on Sunday. So I hope you come back and join me for all of that, or for cutting glass streams in the mornings. I'm working on a fun new project, doing flowers and hummingbirds. I am going to raid out on Twitch tonight. I'm going to send all of you lovely people off to Liara, who I have not really talked to. I've lurked in her stream a little bit, but she is both a Minecrafter and a food and drink streamer, so I would hope you give her a warm welcome. and I shall hopefully see you all back here in the morning on Wednesday for cutting glass and in the evening for the ingredient challenge. Good night.
Bring some carrots in a moment. Carrots and green beans. That's the favorite part of it. Maybe chicken alfalfa. Hey, I love alfalfa. I only used to do pork that way, but I hope you enjoy. Oh, my caption's actually working. Most of the time, like my major thing on screen the most was YouTube Minecraft. So people would be asking if they were going to be playing Minecraft. And it's like, you just got here. How do you know that I'm somebody you want to hang out with and play Minecraft with? Like, also they're usually private servers, so no, you can't join. And before that, I was playing Overwatch and Fortnite a lot, so stuff like that. I just don't bother changing the rules from one kind of stream to another, you know? I should update my rules, though, because it's not family friendly for most of my streamers anymore. I mean, it's not like not family friendly, but there's a few bugs here and there. Captain's on review. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, because I thought that on this computer, because I normally spend a computer for things like the stuff on my laptop, and I can't seem to get the captain's extension to work on it. But no, you're welcome to Florida Chef One. You're free captain. That's very cool. Thank you so much for everything you did. Well, for anybody that doesn't know me, hi, I'm a variety streamer. We do a lot of geoguessr, we do a lot of Minecraft. I am also an intern at Factory Chef. I do captions, and I do some other random stuff around the place. Not look like as impressive of a pile of carrots as it actually is. Let me smush those out a little bit. You can see how much carrot you're dealing with here. So I think I need a little bit of those. These might not all get yours tonight. I think some of these might get put into the fridge. We also have a bunch of scallions for our wontons. This is a little bit of celery. There's a lot of people like added the mouse of celery. There's some garlic for wontons. A little bit of that's going on soda and then celery to that soda. And we're going to dump the carrot bits into the compost pile. And I'm going to get it out of the food board right now. I think it's about very close. Yeah, yeah. No, I definitely gonna put on the bag for a second. I wanted to grab one before I go this, so I don't know if I want. Yeah, I think I'd rather let the little sticker as noodles in it. It's a whole white oil on people's taking oil anyway. Alright, let's test that going now. Let's test that before.